Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May the 13th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, a wicked Wednesday so far whenever you get a chance to see this reading. I am doing this reading a little bit earlier than normal because for some reason, I just woke up early. Right now the time is 7:39 a.m. So let's jump right into it and see what tarot messages you guys might need to know. I usually do tarot and oracle messages together, but I thought I would switch it up today and just focus on tarot messages. All right, so let's see what comes out for today, what you guys might need to know. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for Wednesday, May the 13th? What can you tell them at this time for May the 13th? And what clarity can you give them whenever they see this message or whenever they get this message? Also, when it comes to clarity, even if it's not from me, allow them to receive clarity and understanding, whether this is from their dreams or other tarot readers or from their visions or anything that allows them to receive some type of clarity and understanding about their path or what their mission might be or what they might be going through, and allow them to have ease and comfort by the end of the messages. Thank you, Spirit. So what messages do you have for the collective for May 13th, Spirit? What do they need to know at this time when it comes to this energy for the collective for today? Thank you, Spirit. So we have 5 of Swords, okay, when it comes to Venus and Aquarius. So for some of you guys, when it comes to this energy, okay, fifth house talks about your hobbies. You know, I talk about this all the time, right? So most of you guys already know this, but your hobbies, your, interest, maybe the joy that you have, drama could be significant, self-expression, and also pregnancy and children, fertility, new things, okay, new abundances, new ideas, that kind of thing, right? Because you guys are creating something new, for example. For some of you guys, it may not be just creating something new. This could also look like, for some of you guys, starting something like a project or whatever the case is. Kids could be significant too at this time, even when it comes to like the energy of protecting children and things of that matter. But when it comes to choosing your battles wisely, this is very significant. Some of you guys could have dealt with conflict, okay? Conflict, or people tried to make you feel defeated, okay? But you could be dealing with a difficult conflict or difficult situation, and there's something about a recent loss or setback, okay? Now, this could have been dealing with like manipulation, okay, when it comes to strategy or, people making you feel like you have financial loss. Okay, the card says no, okay, first of all. But there is this energy of rivalry and conflict, okay? And some of you guys could have dealt with a situation, whether this was recently or a couple days ago, maybe last week, or maybe, happening this week, okay? But at the same time, there could have been something that happened where, with the number 5 talks about change, right? And so if you were dealing with conflict or adversities, this is changing, okay, for the collective. Now, whether this person in your energy likes it or not, you could have been trying to choose your battles wisely while dealing with them. And you know the saying that sometimes if you don't listen, you have to feel the consequences. There's something about someone's energy where they may not have listened or took heed in what it is that you were saying. And now it almost feels like they're feeling the consequences of their energy. So there's almost like this judgment and justice type of energy happening at this time. Okay, so let's see what else shows up. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? And there's also something about somebody having to want reconciliation or a compromise or something, right? But you guys are cutting your losses when it comes to this, group or this individual. So it's almost like these two people maybe tried to bring their swords, okay, when it comes to conflict, and you still have 3 swords in your hand, okay? So take what resonates with this. It's like you weren't trying to fight or battle these people, but sometimes it's like you have to stand up for yourself. Yeah. The Tower. Okay, so there's something about destruction, upheaval, okay, sudden change, chaos. Some of it could be trauma, but there's something about embracing change and upheaval. Okay, it's also giving like Uranus energy as well with the number 16. 1 and 6 equals 7. So this is about close personal partnerships, either romantic, this could be family members, this could be friendships, this could be business contracts, okay? There's something about seventh house energy, okay, when it comes to domestic matters as well. Now, it may not be domestic matters because, again, domestic matters could only be about fourth house, right? But there could be something about the fourth house and the seventh house that could be significant for some of you as well, okay? For some of you guys with the number 16 as well as an angel number, this is about a spiritual lesson and breaking an illusion when it comes to having a breakthrough. There could have been something that you had to deal with, like I said, where it was a lesson that had to be learned, or there was a lesson that had to be learned through a challenge, okay? And whatever this breakthrough is, you guys have a sudden realization because you were the one that brought truth to a situation, okay? Mars energy is very significant, taking action. There's something about transformations, change, okay? And that is very significant, okay? So some of you guys could be letting go of what no longer serves you when it comes to this energy, okay, guys? King of Swords energy when it comes to justice, okay? So 14. So there's something about reason, authority, discipline, okay, integrity, something to do with making a decision with logic and reason. Okay, this is about, like I said, receiving either justice or there could be a strategy, but financial stability could be significant with the number 14. Gemini and Libra and Aquarius energy is very significant. Okay, 1 and 4 equals 5. So fifth house, like I said, when it comes to fertility, you know, children, pregnancies, creativity, things of that matter, okay? Self-expression is very significant as well. So there's something about this energy where you guys could have made a decision with logic and reason. And also when it comes to this energy with change, you guys are moving with some type of integrity, something about seriousness or high standards, okay? You are now starting to have high standards for yourself when it comes to dealing with certain matters or situations, especially with 14. 1 and 4 equals 5. 5 talks about change, like I said, when it comes to the battles that you choose. We also have Death card. Okay, so again, transformations, ending, change, transitions, letting go, and release. Something is happening where you guys could be going through, again, like I said, transformation and stepping into a newer beginning with Scorpio energy showing up here with the number 13. That equals fourth house energy. 1 and 3 equals 4. Okay, when it comes to parents, guardians, like I said, family, domestic matters, things of that matter, there's something about women, femininity, children, and emotions. And also when it comes to foundations, there is something about a foundation that you are letting go and releasing at this time. Like I said, there's something that you could have seen with your own eyes, something that you could have seen within your energy, or there's something that you could have picked up on that you guys are receiving some type of confirmation about, and now you guys are moving forward when it comes to this energy because you guys see things for what it is. So there's something about illusions. Some of you guys are breaking certain illusions at this time, okay, and moving forward. So the Tower and the Death card is very significant for some of you guys. Yeah, you guys are moving on. 9 of Pentacles. You guys are being rewarded for your efforts. There's something about your achievements, success, okay? Self-sufficient and also able to manifest your own abundance. Number 9, for some of you guys, when it comes to 9th house, you guys are working on something when it comes to philosophy, higher education. This could be dreams, divination. Some of you guys, this could be about the arts, okay? Media could be significant as well. And learning new things, okay? Short distances like... well, long distance, sorry. Long distance could be very significant when it comes to your journey. So it's almost like going the long way, the long haul, okay? Putting in the time, the energy, the effort, the dedication, working and building on something like a craft or something like a project. But there's something that you're doing, that you're showing up as someone that is abundant, okay? You are self-sufficient, okay? We also have the 6 of Pentacles. So some of you guys, when it comes to your energy, okay, and community, there's something about you being rewarded for your efforts because you're actually taking your energy, whatever this energy was, you're focusing on what actually matters to you when it comes to giving and receiving, okay? Being grateful for the abundances that are in your life. Also, when it comes to charity and giving, this could be you with the moon in Taurus. Also, there is a new moon coming up in Gemini and also Taurus. So that could also be switching a lot of, dynamics, a lot of relationships, a lot of connections, people, places, things, energy as well collectively. For some of you guys with the 6th house, again, this could be you focusing on your daily routines. Okay, this could be about your work habits, how you organize and service other people. Health and wellness is very significant. Okay, being able to balance with the 2 of Pentacles. So while you're here juggling all these different things, okay, whether this is you being flexible or stretching your resources or balancing your resources, you're still showing up as someone that is being resourceful. You're adaptable and flexible in the face of change. Okay, now time management could be very significant with Jupiter in Capricorn, and Capricorn also talks about being hardworking. Yeah, it's an earth sign, it's about grounding, but it also talks about business, being hardworking, and also dedicated to your craft as well. Okay, even with Capricorn energy, it's almost like some of you guys could be dealing with certain things when it comes to abundance. You guys are attracting new abundances. Okay, whatever that abundance is, for some of you, you guys are attracting that. And it's because of the time and effort that you put into the work that you do. So for some of you that resonate with this too, with the number 2, this is talking about your finances, okay? You may have Jupiter in the 2nd house. You don't have to, but there is something about you focusing, like I said, okay, when it comes to giving and receiving and having gratitude, when it comes to community, you are focusing on your finances, your income. Business could be significant when it comes to business transactions, okay, partnerships, even your work ethics, okay, your values, your daily routines, how you take care of yourself, your priorities. What is a priority to you? Okay, even when it comes to material desires, everybody has their own material desires, right? But it's not that we're getting caught up in that. You can have your material desires, but not get caught up in those things, right? But at the same time, what you're doing right now, you're focusing on your priorities, okay? Even if this is your finances or your job or whatever it is that you guys are doing, maybe focusing on your own energy, that is significant. It's almost like other people want you to focus on their burdens while you're still dealing with your burdens at the same time. It's also giving this energy too where you could have been going through so much, collective and soul tribe, right? And it's almost like while you were going through what you were going through, people did not care how they treated you. People did not care how things would affect you because you're so strong, okay? Or you're so, determined, or whatever the case is, right? There's something about your energy where people treated you how they wanted to treat you, and now it's almost like now that the karma and consequences are coming back to people, the way that they treated you while you were trying to, basically balance out your own situations and things that you have going on. Now it's almost like people are trying to make you be the bad guy or be the bad one or the person. And right now, some of you guys could be like in your villain era. And obviously it's not something to gloat about, but it's almost like you're tired and you're sick and tired of people treating you however they want, speaking to you however they want, talking down to you however they want, and getting away with it, or things being swept under the rug because, that's your elder, that's your mom, that's your dad, that's your cousin, that's your sister. No, disrespect is disrespect. And some of you guys are teaching people a lesson when it comes to being, respected, right? So you guys could be removing your energy and focusing on what matters to you, okay? So let's see what else shows up in this message, you guys. Yeah, we have King of Cups, okay? So yeah, like I said, King of Cups energy, right? Leading with emotional intelligence and compassion, right? So counseling could be significant, psychology, healing professions. Again, 14, number 5, okay? You are balanced, okay? And in control. You are in control of your emotions. You're able to navigate difficult situations with grace and wisdom. Same thing I said about judgment, okay? Somebody in your energy, this could be you or something. There is something that you called something out on. When it comes to your purpose, you saw something before it happened. You guys could be dealing with an awakening right now, or there's something about a rebirth, okay? But there's something about you being called to rise above your past mistakes and start anew, okay? There's something about judgment that is very significant. You are ready for a new beginning. And like I said, when it comes to your energy and dealing with people, you could have been dealing with situations, like I said, where maybe people try to put judgment on you, and now it's almost like it's your turn. When it comes to judgment, you guys could be picking and choosing, like I said, your battles wisely, moving on, moving forward, releasing what no longer serves you, and moving on to newer, better things, okay? Number 20, okay, twos are significant, but the number 20 and angel numbers talk about divine support and partnership. Okay, so again, unity and peace, divine timing, and emotional acceptance. There's something about emotional acceptance when it comes to your energy. Okay, coming together with people who want unions of opposites. Okay, being able to reflect through your relationships and, excuse me, and choose higher compassion for yourself. Okay, you are a mirror when it comes to reflection of source. And when you call things out and you say to people, hey, I wouldn't do that if I were you, or hey, I think this situation is messed up, or hey, whatever the case is, there is something about someone now seeing the truth when it comes to you and a situation. And now there's something about maybe them starting to realize that, maybe I shouldn't have done that to the collective. Whatever this energy is, there is judgment and justice at the end of the day. Okay, guys? There's something about a sudden change that's happening, and it could be a really big change. For some of you guys, like I said, this is about you guys releasing what no longer serves you so that you can step into this newer beginning. Okay, guys? Yeah, we have the High Priestess. There's something that you guys are aware about when it comes to your intuition, like I said. Even when it comes to secrets and mysteries, there's something about the moon energy. You have higher power, and also you have an inner unconscious voice that says things to you because you guys are aware about situations and people, how they treat you, how they show up for you, things like that. You are the Queen of Wands, or you may have Queen of Wands energy when it comes to your confidence. You are self-assured about yourself. Okay, you're very determined. And there's also something about you when it comes to leadership and independence, okay? You guys could be stepping into new financial opportunities when it comes to your stability, okay? And like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant with the number 4. Again, something to do with matters in a home, okay, could be very significant. You are showing up as someone who's very confident, and you guys are releasing other people's burdens, okay? You are releasing other people's stress, their burdens, things that no longer belong to you. 10-10 could be very significant for some of you guys, okay? When it comes to career and success, you guys, like I said, are building long-term goals at this moment, right? And even when it comes to like father figures or authority, when it comes to men, masculinity, and things like that, you are releasing that burden. That is not your burden to bear, okay? That is why you guys are releasing and letting go when it comes to transformations. Like I said, 10s are very significant, so keep moving forward, collective and soul tribe. Don't let anybody stop you when it comes to your confidence or your charisma, right? There's something about your creativity too that could be significant, and you guys are a natural born leader. But when it comes to burdens and responsibilities, you are not taking that on. You're not taking on that responsibility, okay? Yeah, you're not taking that on. You're moving forward away from this energy. Whatever this energy is, it's like you're taking your resources, okay? There's something about the consequences that you guys have already considered when it comes to your choices and actions. And there is something about you dealing with someone in your energy where you could have felt like they were deceptive, especially with the High Priestess. You could have felt like someone in your energy was deceptive, or their behavior was deceptive, or they were hiding something when it comes to their true intentions. And you could be finding out something within the next few days as well, okay, when it comes to 7th house energy. Like I said, this could be close and personal partnerships, romantic, relationships, business, etc. Even when it comes to justice, okay, and even when it comes to dealing with family, there's something about this energy that you guys like. Karmic energy is significant. releasing the karmic energy and moving into this new energy. Okay, movement, 8 of Wands. Okay, ready for rapid progress and growth. Okay, there's something about swift energy coming in towards you with the Mercury in Sagittarius, 8th house, death and transformation. Okay, like I said, you guys are going through some type of rebirth. Okay, there's something about joint ventures, okay, intimacy. It almost feels like somebody's packing up their things and leaving in the middle of the night, okay? But there is something about 10 of Pentacles. So there's something about you being able to connect to your roots, okay? Being able to be grateful for your abundance and stability that you have in your life, whether this is mentally, okay, physically, emotionally, right? But there is something about you that you're attracting something new, and whatever it is that you guys are attracting, it's coming in very quickly. Mercury in Virgo, the sun. Okay, 10 of Cups. Okay, it's like after going through whatever it is that you've gone through, you are finally receiving your 10 of Cups because you deserve your 10 of Cups. You are emotionally fulfilled with or without people. You shine with or without people, regardless of what you have going on. You are not somebody who needs to have a group of people or a partner or a friend. You know, not that you don't like those things, but sometimes people go crazy without having somebody in their energy. Okay, and for some of you guys, you don't care if you have family, friends, relationships, no relationships, whatever the case is. You do not care because you are happy no matter what. You are fulfilled no matter what. And I did mention something about angel number 1010. 19 talks about Phoenix energy. Some of you guys could have went through your Phoenix energy where you guys are rising from the ashes, illuminating with rebirth and endings and new beginnings when it comes to feeling empowered at this time. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. So please take what resonates with you. I hope this resonates with who it needed to. Thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys as always. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. If you guys haven't already checked out my website, it's www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading or check out my blogs. Okay, guys. I did have a blog that I posted for Taurus season, connecting with the body when it comes to, you know, astrology for Taurus. And also I just posted one for crystals, talking about blue crystals and how they can help you guys, how you may resonate with it and things of that matter. And I also posted another blog for you guys for the super new moon that is coming up literally in the next few days this weekend. Okay, and obviously you guys are going to get ready for Gemini season, so I'm going to prepare you guys for that as well. But I just wanted to say to you guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. And if this message did not resonate with you, hopefully you can take something away from it, or you can send it to somebody that may need to hear this message. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.